He didn't say I love you first. He said these 13 things, and that's how I knew. Her name was Layla. She was 42. Fierce, graceful, a little tired from life's curveballs, but still radiant in a way only real women are. The kind of woman who had already lived 3 different lives in one. The kind of woman who had stopped waiting for fairy tales. And then he showed up. Adam was 29. A marketing consultant with a quick smile, more charm than wisdom, and eyes that studied people as if they were poems. He was too young, too vibrant, too new. That's what she told herself at first. That's what her friends said too. But there was something in the way he saw her. Not like a project. Not like a prize. Like presence. Like peace. He never said I love you in the beginning. Instead, he said 13 things that slipped through like secrets, and each one unlocked a door she had long closed. Here's what he said, and what it really meant. 1. I feel safe with you. It happened late one night after a thunderstorm. They were in her apartment, sipping tea and laughing over a dumb movie. He wasn't drunk. He wasn't trying to impress her. He just looked at her and said, "You make me feel safe." Not like safe as in boring. Not safe like predictable. But safe like he didn't have to wear his armor. Like he could let the little boy in him breathe again. For a man raised to be tough, safe was sacred. 2. You're so smart. They were having lunch when he said it, totally unprompted. She had just broken down the psychology behind a marketing trend. He looked at her and grinned. You're so smart, he said. But it wasn't flattery. It was admiration. Not for her job or her experience, but for the way her mind moved, elegant, quick, deep. He wasn't infatuated with her beauty. He was enchanted by her intellect. 3. You keep me grounded. He'd been stressed. Work deadlines, family stuff, the usual chaos. But when they sat in the garden behind her house, he exhaled. You keep me grounded, he whispered. In a world that demanded speed, her presence made time feel slow, and somehow sacred. He didn't need advice. He just needed her energy. 4. You're so different. She rolled her eyes when he said this one. Different? From who? She asked, half smiling. From everyone, he said, dead serious. You don't play games. You don't try to be someone else. You just are. That word different wasn't a cliché. It was code for, you're a breath of fresh air in a world full of filters. 5. I'm learning so much from you. He wasn't talking about career tips or finance. He meant life. How to slow down. How to listen better. How to be alone without being lonely. How to stop reacting and start responding. Older women don't just teach with words, they teach with silence. With grace. With restraint. And he was paying attention. 6. You're so honest. He once told her, I never have to wonder what you're really thinking. It wasn't a criticism. It was relief. In his past, he had to decode mixed signals and survive silent treatments. But with her, she told him the truth, gently, always, and it made him trust her more than anyone else ever had. 7. You make me feel peaceful. He said this on a random Sunday. They were sitting in the kitchen. No music. No phones. Just the hum of life. He looked up from his coffee and said, You make me feel peaceful. It wasn't passion that kept him. It was peace. In a world that worships dopamine, she gave him serotonin, steady and strong. 8. When I'm with you, I'm really present. He confessed this during a walk in the park. I don't check my phone when I'm with you. I don't even think about work. That's presence. And presence, in this age of distraction, is the highest form of love. She didn't demand his attention. She commanded it, just by being fully herself. 9. You're enough. They were getting ready to go out. She frowned at her reflection, adjusting her earrings for the third time. You're enough, he said quietly. No performance. No makeup. No pretense. Just her. That one sentence melted something inside her that years of validation never could. 10. You're real. He said this after they had a disagreement. She didn't storm out. She didn't manipulate. She just stayed calm and direct. You're real, he said, like he had finally found someone who didn't play roles. No facades. No sugarcoating. For a man who was tired of dating masks, her authenticity was intoxicating. 11. I'm comfortable with you. She laughed when he said this, thinking it was the kiss of death. But he shook his head. No, I mean, I'm not trying to prove anything. I don't feel like I'm on a stage. I just am. And isn't that what love is? Not butterflies. But a breath. A soft place to land. 12. You're strong. He saw her strength in the way she set boundaries. In how she cried and still showed up for life. In the way she loved without losing herself. You're strong, he told her one day, and that makes me want to be better. It wasn't admiration from afar. It was respect from the trenches. 13. You feel like home. This one slipped out when he was half asleep, his head on her chest. You feel like home, he mumbled, as his fingers tangled in hers. And she just stared at the ceiling, trying not to cry. Because that word, home, wasn't a compliment. It was a commitment. So what does this all mean? He never got on one knee with roses. He didn't write songs or recite poetry. He didn't even say I love you right away. But those 13 words? They told her everything she needed to know. And when he did finally say I love you, it wasn't dramatic. He just whispered it while helping her carry groceries in one rainy evening. And she smiled. Because she already knew. Love doesn't always show up in declarations. Sometimes it arrives in quiet sentences, in soft eyes, in small moments. So, if you're an older woman wondering if he sees you, values you, wants you, listen closely. It's not always in the big words. It's in the ones that feel like home. Thank you for spending this time with us. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Don't Give Up. Let's continue exploring life's challenges and insights together.